What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com coming to you for Monday, the 19th of August. Hope everyone had a great weekend. You didn't see me yesterday. I flew into Pittsburgh and then took a trip down to Williamsport for the Cubs-Pirates game at the Little League Classic. That was a fun experience, and so that was really good. I got to check out Three Rivers Casino and Sportsbook. They've done a really, really good job there. So let's get you on 2 days worth of recaps, and also want to do a NASCAR recap because it was Saturday night. Patrick outdid himself again. The night race at Bristol every year, that's his favorite race of the season, so I know that he's been super excited about that race all week leading up into Saturday. Had a great turnout of new clients that signed up for that race, so let's do that. He had 3 head-to-head matchups. Had Kurt Busch against Clint Boyer. That was laying $1.30. That one was the only one he dropped. Daniel Suarez over William Byron, minus $1.35. Daniel Suarez took that one. And then he had Denny Hamlin, minus 145 over Brad Keselowski, which was a top play. That was a winner. And then Denny Hamlin was also on his race card to win the race outright at plus 750 odds, which he did. That was released about 3 hours prior to the race starting. And if you waited 30 minutes to an hour after the plays were released to bet it, which I know a lot of my clients did, the odds jumped up to plus 900 because there was a ton of money coming in on Kyle Busch, a ton of money coming in on Ryan Blaney, on Eric Jones, Chase Elliott. So as I was watching that Saturday night, as soon as it jumped up, I went ahead and put another $100 on it because he was so, Denny Hamlin was, he's just like, you got to watch this guy. He said, Denny's going to do big, big things in this race, and as long as he doesn't get involved in an accident, he's got a very good shot at taking this race. So another race winner. He's predicted a race winner outright in all but 5 races this entire season, which is unreal. And plus 750 is the lowest amount that he's had all year, besides one with Kyle Busch that was at plus 500. Second time in the last 3 or 4 weeks he's had Denny Hamlin at plus 750 to plus 900. So a great NASCAR day. Like I said, it's $40 for a race. And it's a non-guaranteed thing. I mean, because this is a very hard sport to do, and what he does is incredible. So, he's only had 3 losing weeks in NASCAR, period, out of the almost 20 races that there have been this season. And the races are going to go up until mid-November, and the postseason for NASCAR is getting ready to start. So you're going to have about 15 drivers that actually have a vested interest in every one of these races. So it's going to become, even from what he tells me, he's probably going to go out there and be able to do even better over the next 10 weeks to all the way to the championship. So I'm very excited about that. So what he's doing is, and I told him that it's still too cheap. I think that a race card should be a minimum of $50, if not closer to $100, because of the value that he brings. But the season is $400. He has dropped it to $300 because the postseason is getting ready to start. He's going to let that go until tomorrow. So you've got 24 hours to sign up for the NASCAR season at $300. Price has already been changed on the website. It'll go back up midday tomorrow or so. And and it is about midday now. It is 1:30. I just got back home, just flew in and got home about 30 minutes ago. So good thing there's no early stuff today. Everything's, night. And let's get into a recap for Saturday. Saturday, we went 4-1 in the MLB. The only play that we lost was the Tampa Bay Rays on the run line. They ended up winning with a walk-off by 1. We had a 4-1 day. Otherwise, we had the Minnesota Twins, the St. Louis Cardinals, the over 10 in the San Francisco Giants game. It was a great Saturday. It really was. I mean, if it wouldn't have been for the Rays just not generating any offense, we would have gone with a clean 5-0 sweep. But, we had the Mets again that day. They went ahead and took care of business. So a 4-1 day, we'll take it, absolutely. A great NASCAR day to back it up with. So Saturday overall, a ton of money made. And then we come into yesterday. And yesterday was a good day, too. I was actually really enjoying listening to a lot of the games. And then when I got to Williamsport, a lot of it was being able to be shown on some of the TVs that they had and everything. Overall, that was just an awesome experience. Guys, if you have never been to anything like that, it's definitely well worth it, even if it's not your teams. Like next year, the White Sox and the Yankees are going to play at the Field of Dreams site in Iowa. I can't stand either one of those teams, especially the White Sox, but I'm going to go just to be able to say that I've gone and I've done it. Considering the London trip for next year with the Cubs and the Cardinals, but I think that it's, that's not as cool as doing something like the Field of Dreams site, or something like that. So just make sure if you've never done anything like that and you are a big baseball fan, it's worth it. It is. So yesterday we go in, we take the St. Louis Cardinals on the run line. They ended up winning by 1. It was a great game all the way until the very end when they gave up a couple of runs. The Texas Rangers, we did drop. We had Lynn as the starter, laid $1.45 or $1.35. We did drop that one. Chicago Cubs, we had Quintana and Keller. The Cubs absolutely scorched the Pirates yesterday. A single run homer, the first batter of the game, which was great. Had the Houston Astros on the money line on the run line with Greinke laying $1.25, a nice winner there. Mets on the run line with Wheeler minus $1.30, a nice win there. So another day, good money. And we didn't put it out at a top play yesterday. We flat bet everything across the board. And, I had in my write-up, I told everybody why. Every game that was selected for the premium plays yesterday all fell so close to each other. There wasn't one that stood out as a true top play. And I'm not going to force one just to do it, because I'm not going to be betting anymore on one particular game, so I don't want my clients doing it either. So we flat bet everything, had another day of profit, rolling right along in the MLB like we always do after a few bad days. Last week was just one of those weeks you want to forget about. We had some good days, we had some bad days, so it all kind of evened out to where we had dropped a few units rolling into the weekend, and then we absolutely cleaned up. We had a play of the month last week that absolutely put us up. That was a 12-dime bet for me. And so we're going to get into a big day today. There's not a lot going on today. You've got one NFL preseason game, which I don't know if I'll have a play in that. I've yet to truly break that one down. That's what I'm going to get ready to do here in just a few minutes. Very, very slim card as far as Major League Baseball goes. But the play that I'm going to give you, I'm going to have to roll with the Twins today. We're going to lay $1.20 to take them on the run line. Now, I know Nova's been hot. He's been one of the hottest pitchers in the American League over his last 3 starts. But let's face it. Let's look at him throughout the majority of the season. He has not been great. He has not been elite by any stretch of the imagination. And he's not been somebody that you can make a ton of money with. However, he does throw a beautiful, beautiful off-speed pitch. Now, the problem with that is those off-speed pitches that right-handers throw, the Twins smash. So that gives the Twins, not only do they have the offensive advantage, they have the home field. Gibson has been up and down. He's been, in my opinion, kind of like Nova. It doesn't get more evenly matched, in my opinion, if you look at 2 pitchers for what they've done throughout all of the 2019 campaign. I truly believe this is an even match game, pitching-wise, so I think it comes down to offense here. We know that Minnesota holds the offensive advantage any day of the week against Chicago. But Chicago's had signs of life. But they're still a bottom feeder, and overall in baseball, and of course in the American League, and especially in the American League Central. Now, the Twins were on pace to walk away with the American League Central. And what did I tell everybody? Post All-Star break, Cleveland is really going to start ramping things up. They're going to make it interesting. And I actually predicted Cleveland to win the Central and Minnesota just to fall short. I feel like they need just a couple of more pitching pieces, and I think they need to get a little more young buck life into them, kind of like what the White Sox are doing, and then I think they could truly be a competitor to win it all. But in saying that, we know that they have the advantage offensively. The beautiful off-speed pitch that Nova throws, one of 2 things are going to happen. Either he is going to control Minnesota with this is going to be a low-scoring game, and he's going to pitch 6-7 innings, or they're going to figure it out like I think they will. They're going to tee off on him a couple of times. He'll make it in 4, and probably into the 5th inning, 5th and a 3rd, something like that. He'll be pulled out. He'll do everything he can. Bullpens take over. You've got a crew of just nothing but young bucks as far as the relievers go within the White Sox organization, which that's 90% of their team, which is good for them. That's how they're being able to build and have the success they are. And no, I'm telling you right now, they keep doing what they're doing. By 2022, the White Sox not only will be a contender for postseason, they'll be in World Series talk, and they may show themselves as being the best team in the American League, depending on what the Yankees and the Red Sox do in the next couple of years, along with the Houston Astros. But the Houston Astros have a lot of veterans that, like Justin Verlander and stuff, that we don't know how much longer they'll go. And I do think that if the Houston Astros can win one more World Series, they'll stay relevant. But I think they're going to start dumping a lot of this money, and they're going to start building from the ground up again throughout their farm system, which is not very impressive. That way they can sustain themselves going into the 2023, 24th season, and then build up for another successful 4 to 5 year run, all from doing it from, young players that are, deserving to be a part of an organization like that. So, sorry I'm rambling a lot about this game, but I've got to back the Twins against a bottom feeder solely based on not just the advantage, but I've got to do it based on the fact of what they're playing for. What they're playing for against the Indians, what they're wanting to accomplish, and how close they are, and how much every win truly means from here on out. And they're playing against a division opponent that's going to be competitive, and they're going to try to play spoiler. Spoiler against the Twins. Spoiler against the Indians. Spoiler against anybody that they possibly can. You think about teams like Detroit. They'd love to play spoiler too. They're just not good enough. That's why I like tonight, the Houston Astros, Miley on the mound. I'd love to take a shot with Detroit and say that I'd take it at plus 360, but I can't. If I play that game, which I don't know that I will, I'm taking it alternate run line minus 2.5, laying $1.30, I believe it is, just to try to eat the last bit of regular season value out of the Astros that I can. Because like I told you, the Yankees, the Red Sox, or the Yankees, the Dodgers, and the Astros, come September, there's zero value left. Once everybody's locked up, their home field, they're postseason, which the Yankees and the Dodgers have all but mathematically done so. The Houston Astros, they could still make something a little bit interesting if they keep dropping games, but give it a couple weeks, they'll tie theirs up, and then it becomes invaluable. You don't want to lay 350 with them when they're not going to go out there and truly give it their all, trying to rest up and prepare for postseason. But I've got to roll with Minnesota with all the playoff implications that are set from here going forward, playing a division opponent, and having to capitalize on the bottom feeder wins to ensure that they come out on top, or at least they lock up a wild card position. So I'm going to roll with the Minnesota Twins. I'm going to lay $1.20 on the run line. A couple of other games that I like, I'm looking at a totals play in the Reds-Padres game. Like I said, I've got interest in the Astros game, but we'll see. I'm looking at a couple of games, and then we'll dig into the NFL and see what we come up with there. But a fantastic weekend. The MLB Kings rolling right along again. And for everybody that stuck through this video, I'm going to run a special. Everybody loves when I run the extra day special. So being that my kids go back to school this week and, summer's over for them, which sucks because I like having them home where when I finish up at the office every day or if I work from home, I have them around and everything. So that sucks. So we're going to do a little back to school special, if you want to call it. If you buy 3 days for $50, you're going to get a 4th day free. If you buy 7 days for $99, you're going to get the 8th day free. If you buy a month of plays at $399, I'm actually going to give you an extra 3 days for free tacked on to your purchase. If you purchase a month of just top plays, which is my daily top play, plays of the week, plays of the month, plays of the year, which we probably will have a play of the year, my second half play of the year in MLB. First half of the season play of the year, we had the White Sox on the money line, minus $1.30. They took care of business 2-0. I've never dropped a play of the year, so I definitely want to do like I always do and have a second half of the season game of the year. I'm looking into future matchups, but it's going to have to come with two teams that really have something to play for to truly get value and know that it's a good play. But on that package, if you buy that, which includes all of those plays, that's a well over $1,000 value, and that package is $5.99. I'm going to give you an extra week tacked on to that. So you'll actually get 5 weeks of that if you purchase it. That I'm going to let run until 7 p.m. tonight, and then I'll pull the special down. This will be the last time we do any special like that until at least college football truly kicks into full gear. So if you want that, capitalize on it today, chasewins.com. If you are already in the middle of a package, 3-day, 7-day, month, whatever, you can go ahead and purchase to get the deal, and it will just start as soon as your other one ends. As soon as you buy it, it goes ahead and you've purchased it, but it will not start until the day your other one ends. This way that you can still get the deal, because obviously if you're on a package that ends tomorrow or Wednesday and you try to go in and buy it, you will not get the extra day. So if you do want it, purchase it today before 7 p.m. and it will just start when your other one ends, and you'll get the not only the same price for it, but you'll get the extended day. So that's all I got for you. Free play, Minnesota Twins, run line minus $1.20. Thanks to everyone that was texting me yesterday and tweeting at me and everything for the Cubs game. It was fun. This is the first year that I have been to less than 30 Cubs games. I still have my tickets. It's just been a crazy, crazy year with getting everything started, and then with offsetting another company, creating new stuff. So it's been busy, but I will be at the Great American Ballpark at the end of the month for the Cubs series, and then I have already put my money down on the NLDS in Atlanta, because Atlanta will be playing in the NLDS, it looks like, and if the Cubs can hold on, bag a win in the in the National League Central, more than likely they'll be playing the Cubs in Atlanta to start that, and then that'll be really cool. So I'll take the trek down to Atlanta, go to those two games, and then hop on a plane and head to Wrigley for the rest of them. So still a lot of baseball left to go. I'm excited. Got plans to catch at least another 8 games before the season ends, and then obviously if my Cubs make the postseason, we'll ride it as far as we can. Guys, I'm excited for this week. I'm excited for everything, for all the people that are just creating lie after lie about me and cannot quit mentioning my name and everything that I'm doing. I love the fact that I'm living rent-free in their head. It just shows what type of pathetic people are really out there in the world who cannot focus on what they're doing. They're just focused on bringing other people down. Guys, with stuff like that, is that really what you want to do business with? Is that really what you want out of your military? Just somebody that does nothing but doesn't bind us together as people and Americans, but just tears everybody down. Just think about that for a second. I'll let people continue to lie about me because honestly, it doesn't affect me. I mean, if people truly believe the stuff, they're welcome to reach out to me, and I can prove just the blatant lie after lie after lie after lie, and then they can make their own decisions about it. I will never sit up here and not only lie to you, but lie about someone. And I'm going to sit out here and trash someone either. I don't have to. Their actions trash themselves. It's pathetic. It's a joke. And it just shows you that some people just have serious, serious mental issues. So I love all you guys. Thank you for the support. This is a positive channel, guys. And for all the people that don't want to bring positivity into it, you can tell me I suck. I don't care. You want to leave it in the comments and say, Chase, you suck? Go ahead. I don't care. But if you're going to be blatantly negative and say horrible things, even about other people or other services, I will remove you from it, because I want this to be about positivity. I want, if somebody wants to watch one of these things with their kids, I want them to feel comfortable doing it. Women, men, I mean, the same thing. Some people don't like, hearing someone talk like that every day. And it's just not something we're going to tolerate. So while we're busy passing everyone, they can kick back, talk trash, sweat it out, whatever they want to do. I love you guys. I'll see you back tomorrow. Jump on the deal, guys. Jump on it. You won't be disappointed. Everybody loves that deal. And we're going to keep everything rolling. And I'll see you back for Tuesday. Love you guys. See you.